Hey guys, welcome to this week's weekly art challenge. I know I just completely missed the weekly art challenge last week. I wasn't feeling very well, so that's why I didn't do it last week. But I'm here this week, and today we're making these really cool polymer clay like art pieces. It's kind of like a sculpture and a painting all mixed together, and it's tiny and it's really cool. So let's get started. I'm going to talk a bit more about materials while I'm sculpting here. So you don't have to use polymer clay. You could also use any other clay you want, and then just wait for it to dry or cook it or whatever, and then paint it afterwards if it's all one color, or just use whatever clay you want. It doesn't really matter. And another thing you might need besides polymer clay, which is kind of implied, is this stuff. It can be called luster dust. I've heard mine's called pearl dust. I've also heard it be called, there's also mica powder, which is very similar. Basically, it's just a really, really fine glitter shimmer stuff, and it really helps make the clay look cool, and you'll see it later in the video, so you'll know what I'm talking about. So I start out by picking a background, and I'm using this green, and then the brown on top of it, so it has this kind of cool layered effect. But you could also do an actual landscape, so it actually looks like the sky and the ground, and trees or whatever. Mine's pretty simple. It's just flowers, leaves, and then a dragonfly. And I'm doing the flowers and leaves first because the dragonfly is going to be kind of on top. So I'm just adding the texture to the leaves. And now I'm trying to position the vine right how I want it. I really like making vines out of polymer clay. I don't know why, it's just very fun. Now I'm shaping the dragonfly. Dragonflies are pretty easy to make out of clay. And the dragonfly is kind of flying above the vine and the flowers, so it looks kind of cool because it looks very 3D. And I foolishly cut the tin foil while I was cutting the clay. So then I skipped ahead a little bit. I made the flowers, and now I'm adding this pearl dust, and it looks really, really cool, but you don't have to use it. You can also add chalk pastels like pigments. Those also look cool over polymer clay, or you can just leave it how you made it. And then we're gonna bake it, so you just want to bake it according to your manufacturer's instructions. Mine is on a metal or glass surface at 275 and 15 minutes per 1/4 inch, but do whatever your package says. So here it is out of the oven. Look at the detail. Wait, can it even focus that close up? No, it can't. But anyways, here it is. I like the way it turned out. And here is some other things I made. So I just made this one. I just finished it. And then there's the owl one, which was actually inspired by a YouTube channel I just started watching. And it's a clay YouTube channel. There's a bunch of cool polymer clay stuff, so I'll put the link for that below. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this week's weekly art challenge. And come back next week for more weekly art challenge. And look out for doll videos and all that stuff. And comment if you have any questions. And give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. And subscribe if you liked it. And stuff. Okay, bye.